The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Malik Woolen.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Northwestern. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. 180. Point it right. Hey, alert. Watch out.
First down, here's Baker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive, extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offense a completion.
That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Run. 180. Kings.
Mayfield now from the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. It is taking chances like that help make them a postseason team, Brock. They're going to need to connect on at least a couple of those in this game.
Exactly. These are the types of plays we expect from every team in the postseason, right? Well-timed risk and an aggressive mindset that reflects, well, the stakes of each and every game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43.
Set. 180. Watch out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Watch out.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Set. 20. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. It's cut by Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Set. 180. Watch out.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Warren.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
180.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Up. Set. 180. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. That's McBride. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Stop.
Now we're on the counter. And some room to work. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. First and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
180! Run. Point it right. Watch.
Pressure coming, Baker. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Black shot, black 40. Red, cycle. Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Black ultra. Hut.
Back now, pressure coming. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They are facing second down deep on their own end.
Blue, black, blue.
Throwing from his own end zone. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Let's go. Six blue strikers. Ready?
From his end zone, third and long. That's JSN, Smith and Jib on the quick slant. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, great blaster, 6. Set.
Now looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Drill green. Here we go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On the double.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Walker turn and run for the first. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. 22 meters.
Going to the ground again on first. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Black 40. Ready.
Opening the air here. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Ready, set.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion out of the slot.
Cut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Hey, alert, alert! 180, Kings, Kings, Kings! Hey, alert 33. What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
180. What's what?
Throwing again is Baker. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Run, run, run. Rail, rail, rail. What's that?
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
What's that?
RPO, the quick throws grabbed by McBride. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
180. What's that?
The running back gets it on the draw. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up second down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another carry for him. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Baker now from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Quick throw outside, complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, 22 meters. 60, 10.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
Hurry!
Offense to the line fast.
15 yards. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Pass play on 1st and 10. They shot his shot clock, but they couldn't connect.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black, 33. Yellow. White, white. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Field, black. Ready. Blue, step trail. Yellow. Blue,
They kick the running back in motion.
zone red.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Bang.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Walker now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Yellow, 43. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Black 40. Check, huh?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled for no gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Kings! Up!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brian snags another one. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
So 1st down from the 41.
Set. 180. Stop.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. They connect on the trick play. And he's brought down. What a surprise with the double pass there. Gets him a 1st down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just... Trying to field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that will add to their score.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Down. 50, green. Field, black. Ready?
One final shot before the half. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Cody Simon. And he's going to take this one back, and he's in for the pick 6 for Arizona. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead.
17. Seahawks nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 6 yellow. Put.
Throwing off the play fake. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. Gets it to the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Good. 180. What's up?
Sending him on the dive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 33. 180. What's up?
Has it downfield, working the left. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a 16-point ball game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's getting close, and they take him down. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
50 series. Right.
Pass play now. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right, green down. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 20. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Watch one.
From the gun, Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Set. Kings. 180. Real. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That's going to go as a kick of 36 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
180. Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Done.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Watch out.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Set. Watch out.
Sign quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
McLaughlin has it on the 18th, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
33, yellow. 62, Brasco. Down red. Set, go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Set, go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Okay, right.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Down. Cut.
And they're going for this. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
1st down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Ready. 38. Ready.
Going from the gun here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready. 60 red. Snap. Red. Cut.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Fury. Yellow. 43. Blue. Go. Blue striker. Set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
45. White. Set.
Taking now from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Claws red. 33, ready.
From the red zone on 1st. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2.
Yellow, 22.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, because now they're still down big.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Jump off caught by his back. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Play straight ahead. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals football, currently in position to advance in the postseason. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got McBride complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Real. Good. 180. What's up?
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Kings. Set. 20. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. Regular.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Up. Run. Pistol. Point it right. Real. Done.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. Alert. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Field 33, yellow. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It is caught left side. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
10 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Right. Set, go.
Working on 1st down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, green 45, white. Red, yellow. Set.
They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Blue striker. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
3rd and long for him here. He's got the first down grab and still going. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
Slide through.
On the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
6, mega.
Desperation time here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Cluster. 6. Set.
From the red zone now. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Jackrabbit.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the Seahawks will again line up to go for 2.
Set,
The
hut.
Seahawks will line up for the
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdowns and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
20. Kings, Kings, Kings.
Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180. Up. Real. Alert. Run. What's up?
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hey, alert 33. Pistol. Regular. What's up?
Mayfield to throw for it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Point it right. Set. 180. Hey, alert. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Iketina, Orange, Richard Mill on me dance just like Bia, going against Glizz.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Stop.
He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Watch one.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know how?
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They give it to him again. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Set. 180. Stop.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he has the Cardinal 1st down. This one's over. They can run out this way. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
180. What's up?
They'll run here on 1st down. Really scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 220. Stop.
Hand off to the back. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
To the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Set. Watch out.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.